This way, I wouldn't say is the best way, but it depends on your situation. It might be the best way, or it might be the worst way. And the Hey there, I'm John Ken. I'm the owner of NB Property Solutions LLC, and in this video, it's actually kind of an interesting one because I don't think I've ever covered this really before. But if I have, I have. If I haven't, whatever. But in any case, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the 4 ways to sell your house right here in the Reno area. Whether that's you're thinking about selling your house, or you don't know what your options are and you just want to see what's available. This video is right for you because I'm going to be explaining 4 ways you can sell your house. Hopefully today, maybe next week, maybe next month, or whenever you're ready to sell your house. But before we get started on that, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel so that way you can see more content like this and any future content that I put out. And of course, like the video and share it with all your friends. And if you have any questions or anything like that, please comment down below because I would love to see your guys' feedback and stuff like that, especially if I'm doing a good job or if these videos are just absolutely terrible and just say, hey John, these videos suck. Please stop making them, and maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. But in any case, if you've done all that I've asked you to do, let's go ahead and jump right in the video and get started on talking about 4 ways you can sell your house right here in the Reno area, whether that's be, quickly or on your time schedule or whatever. So if you are thinking about selling your house and you don't really know where to start, the first thing you obviously might have considered is talking to a real estate agent. By far, this is the best way to sell a house. One, because they do all the legwork for you. They do all the marketing. They do all the picture taking. They do everything for you when you sell your house. The only problem that comes with that is when you actually do sell your house with them, you then have to pay a commission fee. And sometimes, depending on the state of your house, you might have to pay for repairs. You might also have to pay additional closing costs. You might also have to do whatever they're looking to do, whatever your prospective buyer is looking to do, you might have to do that, so they will eventually close on their house. If you don't, then chances are the sale is going to fall through and that's going to be it. But overall, by far, especially if your house is in really good condition or is brand new or whatever, selling it with an agent is by far the best because you're going to get the best price for it, and 2, you're not going to have to do any of the legwork or any of the stuff that is associated with selling your house, like preparing all the documents and so on and so forth. So, but of course, it does come with a price. So the next thing is, this is number 2. The second thing is selling it on your own, or it's called for sale by owner or FSBO. And what a FSBO is you do exactly that. You're selling it on your own, for sale by owner, and you're going to do all the legwork. You're going to do all the paperwork. You're going to do all the inspection or all the showings and everything. You're acting as a real estate agent, and sometimes it unfortunately this always happens, especially if you have kids. That they tend to leave stuff on the floor all the time, and generally when someone wants to come look at your house, it's always at the most in what's the word I'm looking for, not the right time. I don't know what I was thinking of, some 25-cent word, but in any case, they're always going to be coming at the worst times, and your kid's underwear or something's going to be on the floor and it's going to turn your buyer off. That happens, but in any case, if you're selling it on for sale by owner, chances are you can put it in your Craigslist ad or wherever you have posted it. Just let people know that, hey, the house is that is as is or whatever, and people will be more willing to accept that the house has kids or dogs or animals or whatever, and sometimes they make a mess. But unfortunately, the downside with that is, if you don't price the house right when you're selling it by yourself, it's gonna take a long time to sell, and you might drive off a bunch of buyers or whatever. Or you might have the price set correctly. You might have the best pictures. You've already done an inspection. You've already done an appraisal. You've already done everything you need to do. But unfortunately, sometimes you just get a bunch of tire kickers that just want to waste your time. and that happens with agents too. So just be willing to do that, or not be willing to do that, but just be mindful of that. The next thing is doing a rent to own option. This option here in the Northern Nevada area hasn't really taken off as well as it has, say, in the Midwest or even on the East Coast or even in other states like Texas and stuff like that. But when you are selling it, you can sell it rent to own. So if you already have a tenant in your house, you and you just want to get rid of it, you're tired of them being a problem, or you just don't want to deal with it anymore. Selling a rent to own is a really good option because you can ask for option money, which is basically they have the option to buy it. They're going to pay you rent every month, but maybe some of that rent will go towards the principal or what have you if you want to do that. And then if you do that, you might want to make sure you honor that, and actually when they do either refinance or whatever they're going to do with it, you're going to have to say, okay, I cut you a deal every month for the past 6 months. Every month that you were on time, I took $100 off. So by the end of the time, say 5 years go by, that's 60 payments, and say you've taken off $6,000 off the original purchase price. Great. But also too, with it also works if, excuse me, say for some reason your tenants want to do that, they put option money down. They say they put 10% down of the purchase price, whatever the purchase price is. Let's just say $100,000. So they put 10 grand down, and then you're going to knock $100 off each month. And at the end of the 5 years or whatever your term is, they just say, you know what, it's not for us. We don't want to buy the house, or maybe they can't, or because they can't get financing or whatever. You then will be able to keep that option deposit. Normally they're usually non-refundable. You can refund them if you want to, if you're that kind of person. But generally, if you're going to do this way, sell it rent to own, I would definitely get in touch with a title company and ask them how do they do it. Or if you don't want to talk to a title company, maybe you have an attorney or something like that, talk with them. They'll be able to help you out more so with this than I would be able to, because I mean, I'm not a lawyer by any means, but you want to consult a lawyer, especially if you're going to sell this way. All right, the fourth and final way, at least in this video, to sell your house. I'm sure there's probably 1,000 other ways to sell your house, but why not sell it directly to either a cash buyer or a cash home buyer or something of that nature? Maybe a real estate investor. That's always an option. Granted, this way, I wouldn't say is the best way, but it depends on your situation. It might be the best way, or it might be the worst way. And the reason I say that is because usually when you're selling it to a direct buyer or a home buying company such as myself at NV Property Solutions, you're not going to get full market value for it, because if we paid full market value for it, at least in my company anyway, if we paid full market for everything, we would never make any money, and we'd be running a non-profit organization, and if anything, we probably would be out of business, not even 6 months out of the gate. But in any case, with that, yeah, you're going to get a lower price and stuff like that, but you're not going to have to, you're not going to have to do any repair, especially if there's a ton of repairs that need to be done. You're not going to have to worry about any of the closing costs, at least from me at NV Property Solutions, but I can't speak for other home buying companies. And any other things, like say we agree on a price of $100,000, and you say, yeah, let's do $100,000, and we can close on your time frame, whether it's in 7 days, 15 days, a month, or 2 months, or whatever. Whatever you're looking to do, we close on them, and you get at the end of everything said and done, you get the cash in your hand. It'll be a cashier's check that'll come from the title company. I know people always ask me this: am I going to bring a big suitcase full of money? No, I'm not. So just to clear that up right now. But in any case, once you actually do sell it that way, real estate investor normally will take care of all the paperwork. They'll do all the legwork. They're basically like a real estate agent, except you're selling it directly to them. They're not gonna try and list the property or whatever. However, there are some investors that are real estate agents. I don't know necessarily in this area that they might be, they might not be. I don't know. But in any case, if you have an agent come to your house and says, "Hey, I want to buy your house instead," great. They might be able to help you out more so than say me or whoever else. But in any case, that's it for this video. I know I ran a little bit long with it. I got a little long-winded on some of the stuff. But if you are looking to sell your house, whether it be for cash or you're just looking for options, maybe you want me to explain, a little bit more, feel free to reach out to me anytime. My phone number is 775-391-5236, or check out my website at nvpropertysolutions.com. There you can get more information on your situation, whether you're going through a divorce, you're looking for alternative ways to sell your house, or whatever, whatever the situation is. There's a ton of information on the website, through blog and stuff like that. Or maybe there might be another video right here on YouTube or wherever you found this video that has exactly what you're looking for. Anyway, that's it for this video. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video. So stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video. All right, you guys take care.